and I'm a singer and a dancer and performer, artist, whichever you want to call me.
If you could have a VINA profile like the one I showed you earlier, how would it look? What picture would you choose for your profile? And how would you describe yourself in 5 emojis?
Well, I would definitely choose probably my Instagram profile picture to go on my VINA profile. It's super close up on my face, so you can really see what I look like. And then 5 emojis I would describe. My favorite emoji is the yellow heart, so I would definitely do that. I'd probably do the blonde girl with the little princess crown, the roller coaster emoji, red rose, and sparkles.
If you could swipe right on a celebrity, who would it be?
I would do Dylan O'Brien. I'm not gonna swipe left on Dylan O'Brien.
What about a female celeb?
I would swipe right on Hailey Baldwin or Halsey. Because they're both so perfect and pretty. Halsey's an amazing singer, everything.
Do you think it's hard to make friends when you're in the limelight? Have you noticed friendships changing?
There's definitely less friendships when you're in the limelight. Also, it's just because you're so busy. It's not that you can't make a lot of friends, it's just that you are very busy. You have trust issues if the person is just like a normal person considered, more than like a celebrity. It's just how you will connect with someone, because you'll have to know their intentions are good or bad, so it's easy for me to point that out though. I have good friends that stick around me. Like I have my friend from Michigan I've known for like 15, 16 years of my life, so she's always been my best friend.
Have you noticed anything changing with that friendship?
I kind of talk to her less because I used to live in Michigan, but FaceTime a lot, I'm going home. It's just, and every time we talk, we kind of get back right where we left off, so it's just like nothing happened, and it still feels like I live in Michigan whenever I talk to her and can hang out with her.
Do you worry, you kind of already touched on this, but that people use you for fame, and how do you deal with that? So what if you make a friend and you aren't completely sure what their intentions are? How do you deal with that?
Well, it's definitely happened to me before. Like in the beginning, you're happy, you have a new friend and you're posting with them and everything. But then like it gets to the point where they're like, you're not posting with me? Like make sure you tag me, like trying to get in with like all my group of friends and going on to the next person that's more famous and then the next person that's more famous. So like that definitely does it's definitely a thing. Always something good comes out of it, like another person. Like bad karma always comes with people, so you're chilling always if you're a good person. I like hanging out with people who are not in the limelight as much as like I am. It always keeps me humble too, and just and I always know where I come from, and I don't think of myself as like a celebrity or a famous person or anything. I just like to have fun with a lot of my dancer friends that I've known for a really long time, because a lot of my dancer friends, we all started being dancers, and then when Instagram came up, people started posting dance videos, so now they're all gaining their own followers, so it's like really good to go back and hang out with all my dance friends that I used to have, and they're not trying to get anything out of me. Like, if anything, like I came to LA to be like one of them,
How did you deal with like competing or jealous friends? Do you think overall that females can overcome jealousy?
I think females are very strong, and we can do whatever we put our minds to. Definitely dancing is the most like competitive thing I've ever done in my life. You have to leave the weekend with like junior miss, whatever, and you have to like get first overall, and it's a big thing, and if your dance studio wins like #1 junior group, like that's a big thing. So of course like the whole week leading up to it, everyone's like side-eyeing you. When I moved to LA, I got to stand next to like the best dancers in the room, so I was super competitive when I moved out to LA because I didn't have as much hip-hop training back home. I've always been a competitive person. That's probably why like I moved out to LA and I'm doing what I'm doing. I have multiple best friends. We have inside jokes, we have inside songs, baby shark, doo 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 doo, baby shark. We clicked really hard, and I have a lot of people that go back with me. I always like want to come up with the people I started with. I just need people around me that are good vibes and good energy and just like to laugh, see the glass half full, like just positive people.
So what advice would you give to someone who wanted to make more friends?
Well, if you want to make more friends, then just try, like speak up, like introduce yourself, and also be yourself. Like that's a big thing, because don't try to be somebody else, because you're just amazing, and you'll definitely find people who have the same interests as you, and especially if you're dancing and you're in a dance team, all those people have the same interests as you. Just click with people, have good vibes, and just be chill.
So if you were to have an open plan in Los Angeles, what would it be?
Probably Six Flags Day or a Disney Day. So, meet up at the front at 10 a.m. and let's go party. Ride rides all day. Full day at Six Flags, end it with a performance at night.
Who are your top 3 favorite dancers?
Ooh, kind of like my friends or Stevie, China, and Joya Jackson. Those are like my favorite dancers of all time, and I could watch them like all the time. In a year from now, I'll be released my EP and on tour. That's where I see myself. Maybe we'll have some VINA friends on tour with us, so stay tuned for that. And then we go bang, glowing for the gods.